walk through the gap in the trees there, that's going to be access number 2.
Okay.
So we're going to create an opening in the size of a van, really, so bicycles can come. We're going to be putting bins and things. Access, we're going to put a gate in here. We're going to put the A-frame motorbike gate, obviously to
stop
the motorbikes coming in, but also give open access.
Yeah,
so it's always going to be open year round. And then we've got 2 bike racks, so we're going to give 12 sort of bike rack points there, just to promote people coming here on bikes.
Yeah,
them,
beautiful.
Riding in. And then eventually where we're standing right here, in 2 years' time, is going to be...
I'm going to do this now.
It's going to actually be a tree nursery.
A tree nursery? Yeah. So what, this whole little site right here?
Site here, yeah. So we've got partnerships with the local horticultural college, and they're going to be carrying out an ecological survey on this entire site, and we're looking at what we can harvest on the site, and then replant in years to come. We're looking at about 600 to 1,000 trees a year.
A year?
Harvest on this site.
And then what will happen with the trees that you're harvesting?
So Pencoy College.
Yeah.
So we're in talk with them at the minute. They're actually setting a partnership with us as well, with Green Space. And they're
collaboration, you mean? A collaboration opportunity?
Yeah. So we are basically the partners on delivery side of things.
Yeah.
And then the collaboration is our key.
Yes.
Is when we leave, something has to be in place.
Yes.
Otherwise, there's no point creating it in the first place. So the local community is setting up a community team.
Yeah.
They're going to help look after the forest, as well as this planting area, and the college then. So hoping to develop a long-term relationship with them.
Oh my God.
So they'll use this as their sort of development.
And this is the beautiful thing, like we obviously Future Generations Act is a major thing here, and it's been in place for 10 years now, and I think it needed to be in place for 10 years for it to really bed its way into society.
Yeah.
And it's coming through in all these different lovely ways.
Well, it's changing everyone's habits. Little incremental changes in everyone's habits will develop the younger generation to go into horticulture, to go into learning about this side of things, and that's only going to benefit this sort of industry.
Yeah, and it benefits your company in the way that you're trying to do things. And yeah, you're not the babies of the world coming through right now, but actually you've seen the opportunity, the support from local councils, the partnerships, the collaborations that are able to happen because the Future Generations Act exists. Yeah. And what I'm seeing everywhere now is that people are grabbing it, and it's not, you say partnership, it's not partnership, it's collaboration. Yeah. It's much more than that, it's sharing resource. And I just want to say, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Yeah. These trees are just, it gets better. Yeah. Oh my God.
This forest has been derelict for about 50 or 60 years now.
56 years derelict. Yeah. Wow.
So,
and that's what we're about to enter into.
Yeah.
Right. So where are we going now then?
So yeah, this is going to be access from access point 2. So we're going to have to create some sort of accessibility path.
What do you mean? I like skidding down here.
And that's exactly what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. But already you can start to hear nature, you can hear the river. So such a peaceful sort of location.
I'm desperate to get my Merlin bird app out.
Yeah.
Have you tried that app?
No, so Gav absolutely loves all that side of things. So we've got an app. We've got Gav.
You got a Gav. I love that. The man's connected, yeah?
So during the talks about renovating this forest back to a sort of accessible area, we spoke with the local people, and they've said that they've seen otters and owls now as well on site.
I could see tawny owls being here. Definitely, I got tawny owls where I live, and brilliant. This is definitely tawny owl territory.
100%.
Yeah.
So we've actually installed an otter hide, which is where we're going to be walking towards now. We've got bird boxes and owl boxes coming, and we've also got quite inconspicuous wildlife cameras. We're going to install across the whole forest.
You must have bats here as well, and you must have bats. So that'll be another one if you can get some bat boxes. It'll just, all of these things help protect the site.
Yeah.
And will you guys, or will you be teaching them how to survey potentially, and that might be a...
So that's going to be part of the college, the horticultural side of things.
Oh my God.
So they're going to be linking with us, and they're going to be working with the community as well.
Oh my God.
So it's getting the youth. So the majority of them are between 16 and 20 years old as well. And that's what we like to promote with Green Space, is that sort of generation getting into work.
You know, the surveying and getting your baseline studies through and then working out what's here. One, it informs what you can do to help build it and tackle invasive species, but then two, it really does protect the site.
Yeah.
So if anybody wanted to come in later on and go, I want to build 10 houses here, you can go, no, we've got 32 otters.
Yeah, 100%.
62 beavers.
Yeah. and even if it's a placard in saying things for people who don't know what this forest is about, to come and just read and learn.
And as I say, those incremental steps, where if that's their first sort of door opened towards nature, biodiversity, education, towards that in Wales, then that's the first step.
100%.
You know, I found it with the Lost Peatlands Trust. They had an information board and they have a QR code. You can download the app on the
exactly
QR
that.
code, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's exactly the sort of things you need, isn't it?
So you're probably going to love this.
Oh,
But
God.
This, this forest path, so you've heard of the coastal path
Yeah.
that goes around the country. This is actually one of the first forest paths that's actually going to create a full forest pathway through the Out Wales. And hopefully...
The Forest of Wales, isn't it? Yeah.
So this is actually the
Part
first
of it. Yeah! Okay, yeah, you're right. I did love it. Right, where are we going? I can see paths there.
If you
and I
want to
can
come
see
down here
paths
just to see the natural sort of springs that have been made.
Yes, please.
Because it's been untouched for so long, and then we'll head on.
It's
over to
beautiful
the
though, you know,
Otter
and a lot of this doesn't sort of need development. It probably needs just opening up ever so slightly, so sort of
little bit of cut back.
accessibility.
Yeah.
And I can see things like Himalayan balsam.
Yeah.
So that's all on the left here, isn't it?
So that's part of the curriculum really with the horticultural team.
Yeah.
So they're going to be learning about endangered species, the invasive species like
Yes.
Himalayan balsam. So they can work on sort of what's the plan with it. And
Yeah,
what do we do?
perfect. Oh my God, this is brilliant. Oh yeah, look, if you look on the floor here, there's all the Himalayan balsam coming through now.
Yep.
And this is one of the big tasks for the United Kingdom, not just for Wales,
Yep.
but it's getting hold of these because they're all by the waterways. They travel like wildfire. I do a lot of work with Himalayan balsam. You can get,
we've
what,
got
2.5 meters high, things like 2,000 seeds per plant.
And if you pull it and it spreads.
Oh,
yeah. Here we go.
yeah. So
you
this
see-
is a fallen tree, yeah?
Yeah. There's fallen trees, so it's set up sort of natural spots as well for the otters. as well.
Yeah. Are you going to shift the tree, or are you going to leave it here? Are you going to...
It all depends. It's a 2-year project, a plan for this entire site, which is about a kilometre long. So it depends, because it's lottery heritage funded. So lottery heritage like a sort of initial input and see what's actually happening on here, and then you can go again.
Yeah.
Go again and develop it.
Because I'd love to leave the tree, you know,
It looks
because of what
awesome,
it...
yeah.
Well, it's what it does as
Yeah.
well. It slows the flow.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It gives perching positions for birds,
You can
herons.
see a little bit of sort of little
Silt
debris in the
build-ups and
sides
stuff.
of this.
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
be sort of
Well, the thing
nesting
is-
areas and that.
Yeah, and fish as well, because of slow flows. It could be fish... I don't want to say nesting, that's the wrong word.
Salmon
but
have been spotted all up and down this river.
Salmon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to keep calm. I'm really trying. This is great.
Yeah.
This is great. I love that tree falling. But the thing is, you might go, right, okay, we know the flow that this river needs to give.
Yeah.
So there might be elements of the tree that need to be taken down, or
Yeah.
just for safety.
Yeah.
But then it can be put into the banks to stop soil erosion. So
And
there's all those sorts of things that can be done.
And that's what we're hoping with the ecological survey now from the college. What else can they survey? What else can they sort of put a project in place?
There's a lot here.
Yeah.
For the size of the site.
Yeah.
It's quite relatively small, but actually you've got meadow, you've got tree nursery, you've got a river. There's potential for otters. There's potential for salmon.
Perfect.
You've got ancient trees by the looks of it. You know, they don't look young.
We got a certain type of, I think it's a dwarf oak or a miniature oak that's only in this area of Wales. So that's what we're hoping to find in the survey, and hopefully we can put that into the tree nursery at the top.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I'm just trying not to go, every 2 seconds. Oh, see, these trees, like this type of tree here is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
The size of it, absolutely beautiful. And yeah, you can see the important work. You know, wherever we're walking, right here, you can see Himalayan balsam's just been left.
Yeah.
It's been left and left and left, and it's clearly becoming a dominant
taken
species
over,
here.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which won't be good for anything then, you know. No tree saplings will come through,
No.
even their brambles.
Yeah,
If they get suffocated out, that tells you there's a problem, like, you know.
Yeah. So we're going to head through, because obviously it's dense forest now, because it hasn't been cut.
This is going to be fun, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see if I fall
Watch your
over.
feet.
Yeah, I'm watching your feet. I'm watching where you're going and then just copying.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, I'm not copying that. Oh, hell yes.
Put your foot in there now. So our job now, as well as actually installing sort of the otter hides, outdoor classrooms, is creating natural path, well, as natural as we can.
This is quite natural.
Through this,
This
yeah.
is quite natural.
Well, you don't lose your feet.
Oh, you go, is that willow all through there?
Yep.
See, I love just me. I'm like, I'm not going in there. I want to go through that. But
You see the otter hide coming there.
oh yeah.
Watch your wellies. So we
I'm
found
used to rambling.
We've found a bit of a better path that way.
Is that a wild deer I can see coming through? No.
Wild gorilla.
Oh, there's another one!
You know, wild gorilla coming through like.
You still got your microphone safe, yeah?
Yeah,
Brilliant. That's all right. Oh wow, look at this. So you got a nice little inlet coming here, and the water's being banked out, and then it's.
So this is where the locals sort of spend a bit of an afternoon here as well. It's
I can see why.
so peaceful out there.
I
The
just
sound of
love
the river and
the
everything.
way the river comes in here,
Yeah.
knocks out.
And it's quite deep, so I think a few of them actually go for a little dip as well.
And you can see how the salmon would actually come here then, because you've the way that the. I don't want to pretend I know lots about salmon and how they do things.
We won't go there.
We won't go there. But you can see how they work.
Jump in.
Yeah. But you can see there's lots of different types of habitat here for the birds, for the fish. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And about protecting it, because if you didn't protect this, the Himalayan balsam, if it's that dominant there
take
now,
over, won't it?
it doesn't take long for them to get to take over this entire
Yeah,
stretch. And
yeah.
then there'll be soil erosion on the banks, you know, and then everything starts to fall apart really quickly. Because what people don't realise is, a lot of people love Himalayan balsam, but it has no root structure. So when it dies, if it takes over this whole banking, dies back in the winter, the whole thing could be washed away.
Yeah.
It's short-term gain for long-term loss, isn't
it's literally
it?
that deep, isn't it?
It's nothing. I did a lot of balsam bashing a few years ago to try and tackle the forest, and we got to a point where it was like, yeah, but we always found there's one more spot, and we've sort of we've sort of let go a little bit, because there's only so much volunteering for it I can do,
Yeah.
and I was like, unless anybody else is actually going to get involved, then I've got to stop. So yeah, this is the otter hide then, yeah?
Yeah, so this was the natural spot for us to put it up, so we're going to...
Don't fall in. Oh, I'm guessing there'll be holes cut
So
in
we're
there.
going to cut the holes into the front and to the
Yeah.
side, so you can actually see up the river as well.
And you said something about cameras. Do you think you'd have cameras set up around here as well?
So we, I think we got about 4 or 6 cameras coming over the next couple of weeks. So we're going to look for the best spots, as well as speak to a couple of the residents that sort of access the forest still, and find out where the best place.
Yeah. Well, where they've seen it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay, we've just come into the first part of the site. Would you like to tell us what we're about to go and see, where we sort of are in relation to the other side, and maybe how far away it is
So
compared?
it's about 600 metres probably in a straight line to the second entrance.
Yeah.
So eventually over the next year and a half, there's going to be a path that links both entrances.
Yeah.
So this part will be where we start development on the path here next month, and which is going to be access to the school classroom. So from this summer, from April onwards, there's going to actually be schools coming here.
We walked over some like fly-tipped areas.
Yes.
Is that going to be sorted as part of this?
Yeah, so that's going to be our first thing to get rid
That's
of.
amazing. I will have to capture that, because that just shows you where we are as a baseline.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot of areas in like the areas where now people do just take advantage. And it might be one individual.
Yeah, that's it. And that's exactly it. Whenever we start a new project on a derelict bit of land, that is the first problem we have, is clearing all the fly-tips. That's if a land has been derelict or unused, that's the first sort of thought of people, is the
Opportunity.
use it as a dumping ground.
Yeah. And I think the beauty is now we're all starting to wake up to the value of what we've got around us, and it just needs somebody, some company, some leader in sustainability to go, okay, I will get rid of X, Y, and Z. I will open it up, and I will give you that access. That belief you have is there.
Yeah.
What we got?
So this is the classroom. It's a size enough for one class at a time. So we're going to get a disabled access as well, only up to the classroom.
Yeah.
And then another pathway then, which goes straight down to the river. So if you wanted the sandwiches and things like that, a bit closer to the river, so we can hear it. Feel a bit
The
closer
surveying, I think that's what's really cool about this site, is you've got a little river, you've got amazing trees, you've got an awesome flora and fauna.
Yeah.
It's an established site. So there's so much education that can happen in this site just naturally.
Yeah,
You haven't got to build it up. It's not like a green field that's just been adapted and you've got to wait 10 years to see it. It's actually already here.
Yeah. And you can hear there's so much wildlife. Just constant.
I'm hoping that they're on sound suppression. Suppress the wildlife. But that's been the best thing about coming here is just the vibrancy of how alive it is. And it just, you really do feel like you're in a valley here. I'm guessing there's farming fields
also
up
farm
there.
that side,
Should we go by the river? Because it's absolutely beautiful.
And that's one of the things we promote on our sort of social media side of things is our work environment. Look where we're working today. So we posted a video about 2 weeks ago up at the Otter Hide where the river's flowing, and we had some inquiries about jobs. People wanting to come work with us.
Yeah, do you know, I've been with you today, and I'm like, I want to work with you. Can you please come and grab me?
It's a tough gig.
Yeah, well, it can be though, can't it? Because when the weather's, it's nice today, but when the weather's harsh, and look, you've got another fallen tree there, but that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's all, we talk about rivers, getting the wiggle back in them, forests, letting the trees be fallen, you know, because all the invertebrates will be in there then, all the beetles, all the little species that feed off that then. It's an entire world for everything to happen. Yeah. And even if I just look at this tree, I think you've got English ivy going up it. And it's, I don't know if you can see it, viewer, but it's absolutely beautiful. I can imagine you could have an artist sitting here and they would have a field day just actually just creating that. I wonder if I can actually... So this is an amazing. So this will be your educational site, and then they'll walk off. I'm guessing over to that forest then, and then through there.
Yeah, and this will be all QR coded as well because it's going to be part of the forest trail.
Nice.
So that will link up with that side of things.
You should. I'll just do this. When I went to Coffee Flowers on the weekend to get the flowers, they had multiple benches, and every bench was a QR code with a different well-being activity.
Ah, brilliant.
And one was like 5 things, like 5 things you can hear, 4 things you can see, 3 things you can smell. One was about clouds and cloudscaping. And one was about...
Brilliant, yeah.
I can't quite remember now. But every bench...
That's a cool idea.
I was stuck because they're well-being specialists. Yeah. They worked in the NHS for mental health. So they totally know what they're doing, like, you know.
You'll be speaking to them.
You will be speaking to them because you're supposed to be collaborating with them. I can't say collaborate today. I'm saying calibration instead. We're not calibrating anything. We're collaborating is what we're doing. Yeah. Oh, but that's the whole point. It's about working together. Thank you very much.
Lovely.